Let's see. Kind of want to listen to some. I want to listen to Ravana's theme for a bit. Unbending steel. On high I stand, gazing down to see endless garden awaiting me. Land with the rose of conviction. Red and red, bloom with the rose of hate. And bloom with the rose of contest. Firmly bound to its fate. This seems like a voice acted one.
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
I see the Koji are here.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yuguri and Soroban are also involved.
Ah, my presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor.
Okay.
Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual.
Oh, Gosetsu and Yotsuyu?
The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
I beg your pardon?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu.
No, Yotsuyu
But
definitely
a woman who
lives.
resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
Gosetsu! He's alive!
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
Yeah,
Have
that
you informed
certainly
Lord
would.
Hien? Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Yes.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them.
Yeah.
I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
Well, one, yes. I mean, do it just for Gosetsu, not even for the revenge part on
Thank
Yotsuyu.
you. If Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
But I definitely would
Gosetsu is a dear
want to
friend,
find out
and
why
we cannot
he's
abandon
calling
him to the mercy of the
Yotsuyu by a
Empire.
nickname.
Our course is clear. Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not. But I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garlean's movements, and more besides.
The informant awaits your pleasure in the back streets of Sanjo Hanamachi. From its shining facade to its dark underbelly, few know Kugane as intimately as he. Why do I have a bad feeling? 'Cause it's an informant for the East Aldenard Company. To assist in your quest. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak of mine. That's both helpful and pragmatic of you, Soraban. Should your search take you away, my boat is at your disposal. Aha! I'll give Soraban a hand. If he's providing us a ship, the least we can do is supply the provisions. Yeah, we need to go find that informant. Da 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 la 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 la. Okay, so I'm heading to the Rakuza district. Oh, nope, this way. Oh no. I just go this way. This should be the place. Now we wait.
Huh?
Friends. Oh no, is it the fish? Only loyal servers and the finest quality information. No, but then Hancock already paid you. I've half a mind to call Lise. No, Lise, I beg you, no boots. The Empire searches for Yotsuyu, high, low, far, and wide. Come to enlist my help, they did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. Were the two individuals cited? Indeed, them. Last see my own eyes I did not, but the Imperials are confident. Look at the size of their contingent. But here's something they do not know. A rumor which you will find most interesting. They say an elderly Rogadin samurai appeared on Kogane Dori with a beauteous maiden and sold his katana to a pawnbroker. 'Twas no common katana either, but one of surpassing craftsmanship. It's true. I do not have a working relationship with the master of Shofuku Shichiten. That's actually a tongue twister. Now, why would that be, I wonder? If I didn't know better, I'd think he'd lent you money. He will help you, I am certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my Garlean connections and learn what I can. I'm certain he'll betray us. No more boots. I'll give you worse than a boot if you betray us again. And so I will go on with our friend. Alice, don't be afraid to bring back catfish shish kebabs. Be about it then. Good luck with the katana. We shall reconvene at the pier later on. Oh, the fish people, they're just as bad as Lolorito. Well, specifically that fish person. I believe Alice has text. Yes, let's seek out that pawnbroker. Haha. Green tea set. Ooh. Green tea is by far the beverage of choice in the Far East and Doma. Cannot be retrieved once you... Oh, it's a meal. Oh. And let's proceed to Koganadori. Yes, we need to go find the master of Shichiten. Koganadori markets. I'll go talk to the pleasant person first. Welcome, good sir. Small wonder, it is a fine example of its kind. One moment. Ah, I called it right off the bat. Oh yeah, that's a nice setup. Know that the pledge has just expired. What does that mean? The pledge? This is no ordinary weapon, you understand? It is priced accordingly, but if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly. Several noted collectors. Yep. This could be considered as a necessary cost in securing his safe return. Well, when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know that Gosetsu is alive and well. The silence will buy the katana. Pray consider it a gift. Oh sure, I offered to buy it? No, he offers to buy it? Oh yes, Alfie! Please, Alfie! Our friend would never have relinquished his blade were the need not great. And are we not bound by honor to help a friend in need? A wise choice, my friend. Few and far between, if you would be so good as to come this way. Yay! If I may ask, sir, after he visited your establishment, do you perchance know where the old samurai went? I See, well then, I suppose there could be no harm in telling you. No sooner had I provided him with requested some than his pretty young companion began clamoring for dango. Okay. I duly recommended those served at the Umineko tea house, and thither did they set off. Oh, maybe Yotsuyu has memory loss? That could explain it. Perhaps, but it avails us not to speculate. Yotsuyu was acting very differently. So I wonder if maybe she had a head injury or something. Because the Yotsuyu I last saw, she was vengeful beyond reason. Okay. I must have not realized I got that. Fat cat up there. But of course I remember. How could I forget a pair like that? The most beautiful girl you'll ever see scoffing down dango as if her life depended on it, while the old samurai looked on. Far be it from me to gossip, but he was planning to spirit her away across the Ruby Sea and out of the reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of the Shiokaze hostelry. This woman. Yeah. Lisa's sea, and that is where Yugiri would go. While doubts remain over the identity of the traveling companion, for now we can but follow. Yes. To the pier. I feel like that's something that should be put onto the shop. Hey, Soroban. Excellent timing, my friends. Mistress Alze arrived mere moments ago. Kyoto met with an Imperial officer and wheedled his way to some new information. Came directly from Garlemald. Imperial space here have been kept in the dark. A contingent of the aforementioned troops are preparing for deployment to the Ruby Sea. Yeah. Yeah, she's not mad about the, buying the blade. She's mad that you bought it without haggling. Some makes it seemed a worthwhile gesture. Yeah. Poor Tataru. Imagine getting chewed out by someone the size of a 6-year-old. First, let's go to the Ruby Price. Sentries there are sure to have seen him. Yes! And they would have had to pay the toll, right? The Ruby toll or whatever it's called? Surely our friends from from there would be able to tell us whether or not they came across them. I'm sure our friend can stretch a single sword. You are underestimating the cost. A very well-made katana can go for quite a bit.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
Oh? A battle of some kind. Rebellion?
What's going on up there?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The
Oh, no.
Guardians have launched an attack on the Confederacy. We have no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here, but for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
Well, we can't exactly do that now, can we?
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy, but with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless...
Did the Confederacy have
Unless
Gosetsu?
Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
Yeah, we need to
We
hurry
will
with
help
that.
them while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Are you still treating her like she's wounded?
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing.
Yeah!
What? Why? Oh.
An opening. Your defense is lacking. Leave this to me.
Go! Okay, so there's an old man here at least, so it's most likely Gosetsu. Yep, there they are. And she's acting very timid. That's not...
ready, Yotsuyu. We're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
Are you all right?
Is he all right?
Gazetsu!
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan. Eliminate hostiles. All forces, attack!
Yeah, time for you guys to go down, boy! Woohoo! Ah, Hexadrone.
The art of my forebears.
Focus. Release!
Hey!
Gosetsu, thank the heavens.
Okay, so why are you calling her Tsuyu?
Really, my friends, the kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that. But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
Do not be afraid, Tsuyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
Okay, yeah, she must have had some kind of head injury.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time.
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Heian's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, aye. And I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
Okay.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going.
But here's the
I've got a
question.
holy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
But here's the question. This kind of goes to the, I'm not sure, I'm forgetting what the word is, but the, that teleportation question, like, if in order to be teleported you have to be broken down and then reconstructed, is your reconstruction really you, or is it a different person just in the same construction? So it's like, Yotsuyu might have the same body, but for all intents and purposes, currently Tsuyu is the one there, not Yotsuyu, so... That's a tough question. As Tansui says, we should move on. Yeah. If I know my sister, she will already be waiting at the boat. Yes, let us go. Just casual meteor in the back. I'm not expecting any voice acting for this one. Yeah. Thank the gods you're safe. Yeah? Yeah, Alizae is not exactly a restrained person. Enough about me, we need to talk about her. And that's fine, but I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you. But I trust them with my life. Yeah. This past time we sailed. Yeah. And the longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble. Yes, exactly. They're sorry, but out of the villager's sight. Why is my nose so itchy? Where we part ways. I pray the remainder of your journey passes uneventfully. Well, knowing my luck, it won't. You about... When you are not otherwise... Yes, of course, I would love to talk with you about the next venture. Promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do not say so lightly. Hehe. For the prodigious sum spent acquiring a certain sword, it would present a fine opportunity to refill the science coffers. Yes. Dang it, Alpha, no, you didn't even check the price? Yeah. Good to us after all. Yeah. For being a rather smart person, you're rather dumb, Alphino. Yes, I'll pick this up and then I'll do it later once I'm done with Doma. Should be glad to tell you all I know. Let an anonymous client speak for his or herself. Their missive. For the Ruby Sea and all who call her home, we seek the aid of the warrior who laid low the Lord of the Revel. But first we bid him make haste to Hell's Lid and quell the Oni that dwell in its deepest depths. Should he succeed in this test, we shall speak of the true endeavor and consummate reward. Strange proposal, though it must be noted that they knew both of your deeds and of our part in them. Yeah. As for their test, enclosed with the missive was a magic dagger, along with instructions as to how it may be used to open a hidden passage into the depths of Hell's Lid. I should mention that this dagger is old and exceedingly valuable, that our client was willing to entrust it to us without a guarantee of our cooperation, bespeaks considerable wealth and, more importantly, considerable reward. If you're willing to undertake their trial, I shall journey to Hell's Lid and prepare to open the path. I think it for the best if I went and fetched Miss Tataru. Yeah. I'll meet you there later, Sorbonne. Yes, meet with Hien. Yes, of course. Send for requesting... blah, blah, blah. If all are in agreement, I shall scout ahead. Yes. Oh! I didn't know there was, I think lumberjacking would be the proper term. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Oh, it's right here. All is well. Ta-ba-da! The others are hiding nearby. Let us proceed. Of course.
My Lord Hien, I have returned.
Okay, this is the part that I'm more concerned about, like the voice acting and such. How does this sound?
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms.
Okay. Thanks, Callan. I was just wanting to make sure that it was at least audible. Like, I in the videos I exported to YouTube, I could clearly hear myself, but I noticed that the dialogue was a bit quiet, so I just wanted to make sure people could hear it. Not that anybody actually watches anyways.
And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gosetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
Yes.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
That they are.
But
you know how I feel.
Sadly, it seems...
Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend.
But sadly, it seems like Gosetsu's days of fighting are over.
Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complications. Rise, my friend. Tell me everything.
Yeah.
The Empire is bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
As acting viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
Nay, it will end with her capture or her death.
Are you a friend, too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Tsuyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl, and listen to Yugiri.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel. If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
Yeah. Thank you for delivering Gosetsu back. Yes. And repeatedly at that. Yeah. We have much more to think upon, but as regards the Empire, we can but watch and wait. Seeing as you've come all this way, you must allow me to show you around the Enclave. The rebuilding effort proceeds apace, I'm pleased to say, and we are now ready to welcome home our countrymen. Yay! We should be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Ian, and I have no doubt that your subjects at Revenant's Toll will be heartened to hear. Yeah. Well, there's your answer. Captain Chifuya? Nowhere to be found. For now, we have taken Yotsuyu to a private chamber and assigned another to watch over her. But I find it passing strange that the captain should leave his post with nary a word. Yeah. I mean, I feel like either he's been abducted, or he saw Yotsuyu and is planning some kind of act of revenge. Yeah. Should the Empire move against us? Yeah. You have the right of it. Yeah. That is an interesting looking mount. It's like if a camel and a chicken had a baby. Passed by a little while ago. Tell someone if it happens. He did not look well. Told me the past had caught up with him. Well, it might not have been that kind of past. He was headed for the northern entrance when I saw him last. If you need him, I dare say the sentry on duty can tell you more. Yeah. Yeah, she? Yeah. Captain went outside some few bells ago and looking quite unwell. Who straightway struck out after him. Seems everyone is bent on joining the search. Yeah. Looking unwell, so it doesn't sound like some kind of revenge plot.
By the Kami! Your Lord Ian, leave me. Leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
Eh?
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
Wait, what?
She worked in my establishment. Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. Now, she may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her.
Oh.
He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her, but I knew she would be popular, and so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant, and for her loyal service won the office of acting Viceroy.
While you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became. Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath. Then as now.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post. I trust you have no objections, Yugiri?
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
I am in your debt.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gosetsu? Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
Now is not the time for brooding. Yeah. I'll probably do this for another hour. Then take a break, maybe do some schoolwork. Thank you for your help with the search. Yeah. I will not presume to defend the life Chifuya led before he joined the front, nor will I condemn it. Frankly, it is not my place to judge. I will only say this. The Chifuya I know has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depth of his terror. Yeah. But the question of what is to be done must wait. The Emperor's on the move, huh? Great. What are they doing now? While you were out searching, we received word for an Imperial airship has been sighted. Our visitor's objective remains unclear. Maybe another attempt to recover or a prelude to invasion. It says at speed and appears bound for Castrum Fluminus. Huh. Yeah. Faint play our parts as well. We will not stand idly by while a common foe threatens the lands of our friends and allies. Then I bid you seek him out and assist in maintaining order in the Enclave. When the people see an Imperial ship, they are liable to panic. Yeah. Got her. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely hinting at some kind of relationship. I'm gonna teleport there just to make this quick, because I don't want to go through that water tunnel. Oh, that's where they're headed? Time for a dungeon, maybe? Are you secure? Whatever a visitor's purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. Perhaps should come to view at any moment. Yeah. Why is it smoking?
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Who can say?
I would not trust Garleans with that.
Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Dormans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Dorman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
I already don't like your attitude.
Emissary of peace, the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsuyu's stepbrother.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it. I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, His Radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Doma.
Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
I don't like him. I feel like this is some kind of trick. Like maybe he has some kind of GPS chip or something. Also, he's the entitled son. But we also know now why Yotsuyu was so ignored. Yotsuyu was a stepsister. So effectively, the mother had the son, I'm guessing, and the father had the daughter, and the mother did not care at all for the daughter. Escort our guests across the river to the Enclave. You, Giddy, go ahead to the manor docks and see that the ferries are ready. This just seems like one big trap. Oh, I never noticed that before. That's kind of cool. Yeah. When you are ready, speak with the boatman and join us. Yeah. There's definitely some kind of ulterior motive. Oh. Oh! Oh ho ho! Some things I may have misty? A summoning bell, huh? In there? Okay. Cooking like a woman possessed. Rare honor to receive a hero. Allow me to introduce myself. Okay. Forgive me. A present of your large construction and revitalization. It's quite fortuitous. To petition your assistance. Right, you are. It's rather difficult to converse while staring at one's feet. We know the Enclave was once economic and cultural center. Of course, that is no longer a concern that long, unless we are free to rebuild the Enclave. Is this another one of those housing areas? We have limited funds and material. Alright, that. All of our brothers and sisters in the Eorzea, the refugees that settled in residence, told I am given knowledge that they have worked closely with the local leadership to build many new trades before they left, with those that did doubtless learn that they might earn their keep. If they were returned home and to aid us in our construction effort, it would be a tremendous boon. We will speak with them on our behalf. Yeah. As the beneficiaries of this kindness, they have made every effort to repay you. Yeah. We will send them a considerable gift as a gesture of gratitude. However, I would like that the missive be delivered to the Adventurers Guild. Ah. Now for that, ever wonderful card. Kyuka? How many you got? Why is it chaos? At least it's only one card. Yeah. Ta-da! Oh, he has a Hracefulgar card? Well, I suppose it's she, not he. Dang it. I just did not have good moves that time. Dang it. Why are you ruining all my moves? Okay, so this should be the safe one. Although they both would have been safe. I don't think I have a Hracefulgar card. But I also don't think I have a Yugiri. Give me the card! Well, dang it. I goofed a little bit. I should have placed my ace card here instead of there. Are you kidding me? Using all my high cards. Yeah. Yay! Give me the card! Dang it. Ah, new recruit, but not what I want. Oh, why am I just not getting anything? Well, dang it. I'm not taking that one anyways. Are you kidding me? Why are all my high stuff... Okay, well this one's already a loss. I hate chaos. Dang it! Dang it. Let's try this one, see how this goes. Just give me the card! I'll put it there since it's safe. Yeah. I'll try putting it there. Okay. Oh, I finally got it. That's why it took a while. It was a 5-star Hien. Card list 7 Hien. Not that bad. Okay. Get it tuned and then I'll do this. What do you think of the Enclave? We even have an 8th right now. On to the matter at hand. The ambassador and his retinue are at my hall. That Eorzea and Doma stand united. Yeah. Hey, if all I have to do is sit there, eat, and drink, why not? When you are ready, come and join me at my humble abode, the Kiencom. Okay. Yes, show me in, Jeeves. I don't know what a stereotypical Japanese butler name is.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Dorma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Dorma's sovereignty.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Dorma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend. Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons. Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat. On the condition that Dorma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korgians' practice of it, his Radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
Dorma has never shown any appetite for summoning, and it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise. With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Yeah.
Quite. I can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Yeah.
Indeed. Many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history.
I don't trust you one bit.
My comrades and I would change all that. We, populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates.
What are they, from Warhammer?
Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe. And I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal.
Oh.
Prisoner exchange.
Yotsuyu? And what prisoner do they have?
Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting viceroy.
Yeah, that's what this is about.
What makes you think we have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit. The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
All I see is a snake in the grass.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
I hope you turn him down, Hien.
May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
I don't trust you one bit. I'm certain it was you who attacked. And something I think that's going without saying, you had a pureblood next to you. And I have a feeling your hair is covering up a bead that says you're a pureblood. I swear this is all a trick. Say that again, I still don't know quite what to make of it all. Because can they be trusted? As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. I doubt that they have such internal divisions currently. I swear this is all one lie. Left me ill at ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. Yeah. Though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yotsuyu may have been acting viceroy, but she is not Garlean, nor even highborn. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth much as a bargaining piece. Yeah. While the ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us not to give it due scrutiny. Though it seems to me I have little choice but to accept regardless. I cannot well turn my back on a chance to secure that repatriation. Yeah. I would agree on conditional terms, most likely. Like, I would want those prisoners back first, and then we would hand over ours. Fear what follows will bore them to tears. Yeah. Yeah, let's ditch the nerd. Alfie, you're being overly protective. Chance to relax at last. Yeah. And the stake could be every bit as high. So we're left with the eternal question. What to do while they prattle? Alcea is pondering how best to make use of your reprieve from the tedium of negotiations. For want of a better suggestion, what say you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma? Why is he here? I really wish to say a few words. One could almost forget that you're an envoy of the Empire. You may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the man who would do battle with our common enemy. Lest you forget this is my homeland, it would be remiss of me not to at least thank him for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now if I may continue as we speak, he deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. To be a jovial escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company, and safer besides. Okay, where's his two buddies? This seems like a distraction to me. Dang it, Alize. I'm blaming you for this. It should be the 6 of us, Mr. Snake. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'll probably call it after this quest. Home to the cream of Doma's samurai. I had heard that Yotsuyu intended to send some few of her automata here. Let's bring them to rise up and protest. Well, I mean, that's what Xenos wanted, so... Better securing supplies and supporting the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult. I don't trust him. I remember the keep being so beautiful and lit. One would swear it was a flame. Dolphus. Maybe we will rebuild it one day. The needs of the people must come first. Am I seeing how they live firsthand? Journey from here, if I'm not mistaken. I'll help real quick. Run a forlorn maiden. I have no clue what the Forlorn Maiden does, but the game went out of its way to mention it, so must do something. Forlorn Maiden dissipates. Just seems like stuns won't affect him at all anymore. Aha! Achievement unlocked. Maru 5. Yeah, duty, huh? Wait a second, I got something called Kidomaru? That sounds like a weapon.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Okay.
Someone's in trouble.
That kid again, huh? The Red Kojin.
Are you all right?
Hi.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
I still feel like this is a trick.
It is nothing. Leave this to me.
No,
guarantee there's definitely something to this. This just feels way too timely. Oh,
The art of my forebears.
that reminds me. Ah, it's a Dark Knight weapon. Oh my god, that is just a chunk of steel.
That seems to be the last of them. You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
Thank you, sir.
I don't trust him.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
I swear, there's something going on.
These are the sellswords hired by Yotsuyu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
That all seems way
the
too
Empire
convenient.
to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without, but if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, but I swear you're just doing lip service. It will take a change from within.
I knew you would understand.
But
you have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
You're awfully knowledgeable about that. I don't trust you one bit. When our nations shared hopes under more peaceable... Yeah, this regrettable little interlude did afford me to see the famed hero in action. Okay. But what of Namai? I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in an imperial uniform with blood dripping from his blade. Yeah, this is all way too convenient. I don't trust this. What is your game? What are you trying to get at? Like, yotsuyu is the obvious one. Like, are you just... Because first your two attendants weren't with you. Then there was the Red Kojin attack on children. That just seemed to happen randomly. There is definitely something going on. What is going on? Not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Without and keep watch over our guest. Oh look, his two attendants are back. Conspicuously absent until then. Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her on a tour, and I had hoped you might take the opportunity to recover from your exertions. I gather your time was well spent. A chance to make a full report, I must rely on you to supply the details. A new venture here in Yanzhou will need to increase patrols. Tell me, and don't be modest, was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? Yes. I don't. I think he's just a really good actor. Swearing summoning should be simple enough, considering you never deviled it in the first place. It's with that very question in mind that I sought Alphino's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge, I believe we've identified a solution. Yeah. As you will recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Though said relics remain there to this day, it is all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their stores of aether. Assuming that is the case, preventing the primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin means to amass new stores of aether. Okay. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with Buchin and his people. Asahi for the success of the transaction. Garner favor me to see it done. Past mistake which I would see put right.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company.
I don't think it's as secret as you think.
The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are, the living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu has spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard. Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Garleans shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough. Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you? His sympathy for Yotsuyu, pardon me. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade.
Yeah.
Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
Okay. I'll pick this up first and then I'll call it there. At last reach a decision. With Yotsuyu's and Gosetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Asi's proposal. But I would ask that you stay a while longer to see this through. Yeah. I am... Oh! Straight into a cutscene. I was not expecting that.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango? How dreadful. Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
I still don't trust him. I'm expecting her to be poisoned. Yeah, Gosetsu seems rather overprotective. Like he's treating her like a grandkid. We have to wait. I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting. Thank you for your understanding. Part of me had hoped your stories of her condition were just that, but as you say, nothing at all. That much was clear to me from a single look. be elated to hear of our agreement. Change itself once I've obtained the relevant permissions. I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties. Until your return, you will begin taking steps to better counter the threat of the Kojin and their icon. One other matter. I am informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young Domans. Thank you properly. The Blade of the Red Kojin is of the Empire's making. People of Doma have suffered enough. Spare them further pain, be it at the hands of the Kojin or the Empire. See things as you do. I swear, she must have been poisoned or something. I mean, yeah, that guy doesn't have the third eye, but I just don't trust him. Yeah, proper farewell. I just don't trust him. What is his game? Like, he obviously has something hidden. I just can't tell what it is currently. Because he had the chance to assassinate Tsuyu.
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting. Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure?
Take the others? Okay.
I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yancho.
Yep, here it is, the betrayal.
Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
Mm-hmm. I called it. But what is his game? Ah, him.
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause. How
dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy.
Uh-huh. Okay, so who did that?
What in the...
Is that Xenos? It is. He was saved by Xenos?
Reinforcements? No, just one. Cut him down!
But this is before he started wielding katanas.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Cayenne.
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Surely you jest. That was Xenos Galvus, Legatus of the 12th, the Crown Bloody Prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
That was Lord Xenos.
Spoiled by his mother, and he actually aspires to gain that kind of power that Xenos had.
Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me. Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire. My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance.
I knew he was wrong.
I will cherish this moment, lock it away within my heart, until the day we meet again.
I wish it was just me that he hated, but he called me a savior of savages. That means he doesn't like the Doman people as well. I doubt that he was referring to the Alamegans.
You look troubled, my friend.
Oh.
Was it something he said?
Of all the memories to witness.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
Calm yourself, Yugiri. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game. After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
Why would he bother keeping up the pretense only to drop it right before the very end? Exactly! If he truly is a disciple of Xenos, tis possible emotion simply got the better of him. Whatever the explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. Okay, so let's go over. His 2 attendants weren't with us during our tour. There was the random red Kojin attack. So my best guess is he paid off the Kojin for the attack to try and either have his attendants record what my fighting style is so he could learn to best me. Or he did that himself and his attendants were out being spies for something. The Red Kojin must be placed under surveillance. Yeah. When the hour of the exchange draws near, we will call you. Whatever the Empire's true intent, we would be on hand to play our part. Thought we might use this time to return to yours, yeah, but given the volatility... Yeah. Plus I like Doma more than Alamigo. I've noticeably yawned a lot less during Doma. Asahi's dubious agenda. Yeah. Charting a path through the Sea of Troubles promises to be difficult enough. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's where I'll call it for now.